Black Label officially confirmed the lineup for its first co-ed same-gender group project, Allday, on June 8th. Now, the lineup was already pretty much confirmed through rumors earlier, and it turns out those rumors were spot on. But even before the excitement could build, netizens were already calling for the removal of chaewon, aka Tarzzan, from the group due to his alleged support for an abuser. Plus, the whole nepotism debate has kicked off again, so yeah, there's a lot to unpack. First off, ever since Black Label announced they were debuting a new co-ed group just months after debuting the Meow, fans were understandably concerned. And honestly, if you look at how Black Label has treated its existing idols, the worry makes sense. Like, what is going on with these companies this year? SM, YG, and now Black Label all seem to be ignoring their current idols and just pumping out new groups non-stop. Take Somi, for example. She dropped just one song last year, and it didn't even do that well. On top of that, she's starting to look more like an influencer than a full-on idol, probably just trying to stay relevant. And it's not just Black Label. Over at YG, what's happening with Treasure, Blackpink, Big Bang, and 2NE1, nobody's getting proper comebacks. YG did say they're going to focus on Treasure, but where's the actual comeback? As for Blackpink, maybe we'll get a single thrown in during their cash grab world tour, but instead of supporting their top artists, YG just keeps announcing more and more new groups. Same story at SM Entertainment. They've got their own messy history of sidelining artists. No comeback for Red Velvet, and they're basically ignoring their OG idols. There's even a Reddit post highlighting that SM lost around 10 idols just last year. I actually have a video on my channel where I dive into how SM's been ditching its own idols. So go check that out if you're interested. As an older K-pop fan, it's honestly frustrating. Watching the groups and idols you grew up with being pushed aside for shiny new rookies, it sucks. And yeah, I get it. The industry needs new blood to stay fresh, but come on, not at the expense of legends. Now back to the Allday Project. It's going to be a 5-member group, 3 girls and 2 boys. And honestly, the lineup's kinda intriguing. First up, we've got former Elite member Youngseo. Rumors had already been floating around that she signed with Black Label, and now it's official. Of course, this has brought back all the talk about why she really left Elite and Source Music in the first place. Still, I'm glad to see her back. She fits right in with this lineup. She's born in 2005, so she's turning 20 soon. A pretty normal age to debut. Next, the most talked about member right now, Annie Moon. She was rumored to debut with the Meow but didn't make the final cut. Some people were honestly happy about that, especially considering her background as a chaebol heir. And now that she is debuting, fans are raising valid concerns about nepotism. Why? Because Annie is reportedly the granddaughter of Shinsegae Group's chairwoman, Lee Myung-hee, and the eldest daughter of current chairwoman, Chung Yoo-kyung. So yeah, the conversation around privilege and power in the industry is heating up again, and it's totally understandable. The Shinsegae conglomerate runs one of the biggest department store and duty-free businesses in South Korea, and it's actually connected to Samsung. So yeah, Annie Moon isn't just from a wealthy family, she's a literal chaebol heiress. That alone has stirred up a lot of attention online. She reportedly attended Columbia University, though it's unclear whether she graduated. Before this, she was actually part of the pre-debut lineup for Meow, but pulled out in May 2024 for reasons that were never really explained. Despite the mystery, she's already been in the spotlight for her fashion sense and high-profile social circle. We're talking Blackpink members Jungkook, CL's sister Harin Lee, and even G-Dragon. Yup, she was spotted at his birthday party. Not exactly your average trainee hangout. Now, a lot of people are saying that being an idol doesn't really fit someone with her background, and honestly, I get where they're coming from. But plot twist, she's actually been training since 2017, so it's not like she just waltzed into the industry on day one and asked for a mic. And to be fair, many fans are excited too. One person even commented, "Oh, it's my first time seeing a real chaebol granddaughter debut, and also my first time seeing a co-ed group like this. I'm hyped. If the song slaps, they're gonna blow up." Others are saying things like, so Korea's gonna start having nepotism celebrities too now? There's definitely some skepticism, but Annie's debut is grabbing attention. It's bringing a mix of curiosity, excitement, and judgment, especially since Allday Project is already off to a controversial start. Next up, Bailey Sok. Personally, she's the member I'm most hyped about. If you know her, you know she's already a legend in the K-pop world even before debuting. Born in 2004, Bailey is a Korean American who started dancing at just 2.5 years old. Yeah, that young. Influenced by her sisters and her mom's culture, she became one of the most respected dancers and choreographers in K-pop today. Her resume is insane. She's choreographed for KDA's Pop Stars and Drum Go Dumb, Red Velvet's Psycho, Taemin's Idea, Shiny's Don't Call Me, aespa's Savage and Spicy, Kai's Peaches, Taeyang's Vibe feat Jimin and Shung feat Lisa, Seulgi's 28 Reasons, Jackson Wang's Cruel. She's even picked up awards like Rising Star of the Year at the 2019 Arena Awards and Dance Creator of the Year at Adweek's Creative Visionary Awards in 2023. With all that under her belt, Bailey is stepping into the role of main dancer for this 5th gen group, and honestly, I couldn't be more excited. She's going to kill it. And finally, we've got Jo Woo-chan, another one I'm really looking forward to seeing. At just 20 years old, this guy already has a killer rep. Born in January 2005, Woo-chan first blew up on Show Me the Money 6 when he was only 12. He made it to the semi-finals and earned the nickname Lil Doc 2. He's got skills as a rapper, dancer, and songwriter, and trained under both Cube and Big Hit. He was also part of the pre-debut group Trainee A, so yeah, he's not new to this grind. He even debuted solo back in 2019 and has worked with artists like Pentagon's Hui. Even with the drama surrounding Allday Project, Woo-chan brings a level of talent and energy that's hard to ignore. I'm definitely excited to see what he brings to the stage. And lastly, we have Lee Chaewon, born in 2002, also known by his stage name Tarzzan. He's a model, and honestly, there's not a ton of public info about him beyond a few music video appearances. You might have spotted him in New Jeans' Supernatural and his modeling shows and stuff, but despite the mysterious vibes, Tarzzan has already sparked major controversy, and not in a good way. Right now, fans are calling for his removal from the group, mainly because of accusations of cultural appropriation and his alleged support of a problematic rapper. His Instagram activity really set things off. He's posted a bunch of photos wearing braided hairstyles and even wore braids in the official promotional photo for Allday Project's June 8, 2025 announcement. That alone has triggered a ton of backlash. Fans, especially on X, are calling him out for wearing cornrows or box braids, which are deeply rooted in black culture. People are saying that for a non-black idol to rock these styles without understanding their cultural significance is just flat out disrespectful. Here are some of the tweets blowing up. So disappointing. We could have had a perfect lineup with all adults, but he's here just to ruin the group. I hope the Black Label pays attention to our concerns. Tarzzan is a pick I severely dislike. His excessive use of black aesthetics, the braids, the do-rags, it's not okay. TBL should have known better. Very happy for Youngseo, but seriously, what's going on with this dude? Do they not have cultural sensitivity advisors at all at TBL? And it doesn't stop there. The controversy only escalated after fans discovered he followed Tory Lanez on Instagram. Yep, the same Tory Lanez who was convicted in 2023 for assaulting Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people took that as a huge red flag. Even after he unfollowed Tory, fans weren't having it. One tweet said, Tarzzan is not only a culture vulture, he followed Tory Lanez on Instagram, just sick. No way TBL recruited a man who supports abusers. And another added, unfollowing an abuser and apologizing isn't enough. His whole persona is built off black culture. He should leave the lineup. He's going to bring problems for everyone else. The hashtag #TarzzanOut has been trending, and honestly, it's getting harder for fans to support Allday Project as a whole, even if they're excited for other members like Bailey, Annie, Woo-chan, and Youngseo. Right now, Tarzzan is becoming the group's biggest controversy, and it's putting a serious cloud over their debut. Fans have now started emailing the Black Label over all this. We decided to send emails to the Black Label with our concerns about Tarzzan's actions. And honestly, with all the cultural appropriation scandals popping off in just the last 2 months alone, this isn't looking great. The moment people saw him wearing braids in the official group promo photo, that was it. Him wearing braids in the promotional picture tells me all I need to know. You all have fun with this, I guess. The biggest issue people have isn't just the hairstyle, it's the whole image. His name is literally Tarzzan, and he's marketed himself as Wild Jungle Man just because he's slightly tan, has curly hair, and wears traditionally black hairstyles. People are saying the whole thing feels like a caricature. One post went viral saying, you can take Teddy out of YG, but apparently you can't take YG out of Teddy. Pulling this in 2025 is wild. But I guess that's what happens when you've been in YG for 20 years. And yeah, they kind of have a point. A lot of fans think he's going to get away with it just like many others before him, especially when the company behind him, the Black Label, is basically YG 2.0. Like, let's be real. They have a long list of culturally questionable moments that they never addressed. Ever. Some fans are frustrated because fandoms like Lily's and Blink's tend to defend their idols no matter what, making sure they never have to take accountability. Meanwhile, other groups don't get that luxury. Kiss of Life literally apologized 4 times in 2 months over a similar controversy and still got cancelled so hard their comeback flopped. So now people are watching to see if Black Label will treat this any differently. That said, it's also reminding people of EXIDE's Hani. Her braids were blurred out in a 2022 music video after backlash. So there is precedent in the industry, but it all depends on public pressure. And now people are bringing up his skin tone, saying he's only slightly tan, yet leaning into these aesthetics way too hard. Some fans even joked. I heard someone say he's part black, but there's no way I'm believing that bro is not half black. If he was, TBLYG and his stans would have already posted his 23andMe results with a press release. He's probably mentally part black. But on the flip side, some fans think it's too early to cancel him since neither Tarzzan nor the Black Label has made a statement. As of June 9th, 2025, radio silence. But a lot of people are asking the bigger question. Why do these companies still not have cultural sensitivity advisors? Especially when they're trying to be global? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Will the Black Label finally address this? Or will they do what they always do and act like nothing happened? Either way, I'll keep you all posted. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you with new updates soon.